So check this out. I got a message a few days ago, a very interesting one. This guy, I was on Chris Albrecht's Live for Talking Mopars a while back, and this guy Jeremy's on there. His YouTube channel is Sort of Stock Mopars, so you can go check him out, and I'll tell you why you should check him out towards the end of this video or later in this video. But anyway, he hit me up. He challenged me. So we've been in communication back and forth, and I really like the idea of this challenge. This is gonna be kind of cool. I think it's gonna be really fun. So what is it? We've been working on the details a little bit, kind of boundaries, rules, and basically it's a challenge, a $3,000 buy, build, race challenge. So the idea is you buy, and of course we're both Mopar guys, so we're looking at Mopars, so there's your treat. And if you saw the poll that I posted, this is going to make a lot more sense why I posted that poll. He's got an A body with a small block, and we have a B body. It has a small block now, it's got a poly, but I have that 383 for it, so it's gonna be a big block. And we have to build these cars in a 3-month span, and we can't spend any more than $3,000, including the purchase price of the car. And I'm not gonna go through every rule, but I'll be posting it on here so you can see. But yeah, this is gonna be kind of interesting because, as you know, Mopars are pretty expensive, but right off the bat of our $3,000 budget, we already spent $1,000 on it, so that leaves us with $2,000. And in his case, he spent $2,000 on his car, so he's only got a $1,000 budget. One of the things that one of the clauses or rules that we're allowed to do is if there's parts that you're pulling off the car that you're not going to use, you can sell them, and the money you get from that, you can buy parts to put in the car. So for example, you pull the hood off and you sell it for $100. That $100 can go towards buying a fiberglass hood, and in our case, like, we actually didn't spend, we spent some money, like gaskets and stuff like that, but most of the stuff that we bought, like gas tank, was donated by all the guys, and so how do you establish a price on that kind of stuff? That's where you guys come in. We're gonna be posting pictures of parts that were donated, and because it was given to us for free, you have to determine what the price is. So for example, let's say 5 of you guys put an intake manifold there, what's it worth? And 5 of you guys range from $80 to $120. We're gonna average it all out, and it's $100. And then we deduct the $100 from the $2,000 that we have left on the budget of the car. And then it's gonna get interesting when it gets to the point where all the money's gone, because there's gonna be some penalties if we go over budget. So yeah, that's gonna be kind of interesting. And what should make it really fun is you're gonna take cars, our cars, it's cool. We love that car. Who doesn't love that car? But it is a 4-door. It's not very valuable, but man, we're gonna make it a lot of fun. So what's gonna be really interesting is we're gonna have a power adder allowance. So it's open to turbos and blowers and all that kind of stuff, but those things are so expensive and they take a long time to build that they're really not a player, because how are you gonna spend less than, in our case, I'd imagine by the time we add up the parts, there's easily $1,000 worth of parts that have been donated to the car. $1,000 for the car, so we got $1,000 left. So hardware like that, and then to get it fabricated and put into the car, you know, within that 3-month span. It's just not likely. But you know how nitrous works. It's cheap, it's builds good power, and it's quick to install. So yeah, there's going to be nitrous involved. It's a 200 shot limit, so you can't go over 200 shot of nitrous. And at the end of that 3-month span, we're going to race the old Belvedere Dorothy here against that dart with a small block. And we're going to meet at Verona and yeah, go to head to head. The other thing is team members. So this car is actually not my car, it's the club car. So it belongs to, there was 5 of us that went in on it. One of the guys, Forrest, he now lives in Oklahoma, so he's not going to be, I don't think he's going to be flying out here to spin wrenches on the car. I don't know. You tell us, Forrest. And Bob usually does not show up for these kinds of things. He's usually a busy guy, so I don't see him being a player. But Chris and Ed said they're down. Those are the other 2 owners of the 5. So part of this competition is we're going to make 3 passes. Like there's 3 guys on our team. His team's, just as an example, he can have more guys, which we can rearrange how we race it. But, you know, like if he's got 5 guys, then a couple of us will have to go twice type of thing to even out. But assuming he's got 3 guys, when we go to Verona, it's going to be best 2 out of 3. So each player, each participant, you know, of one team is going to be able to make a pass. So the 3 of us would make 3 passes in this car. Say he's got him and a couple of buddies making a pass in their car. 2 out of 3 wins the competition. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. I hope you guys are too. Now, big question is, can you build a Mopar and make it a street strip car and have fun with it at the track for $3,000? That's going to be tight. He seems pretty confident. The only saving grace on our part is that we bought this car a few years ago. So, you know, inflation's gone up. These car prices have gone up like crazy just in the last couple of years, last year or so. So we're locked into the $1,000 budget. So I know a lot of you guys are going to cry wolf. You're going to say, well, that doesn't count because, you know, that same car today is a $2,000 car. Maybe it's a $4,000 car. I don't know. But it is what it is. So you're going to have to live with it, okay? But all the other stuff, parts and you know, buying parts and selling parts and stuff like that should be pretty relevant to today's prices. So we'll see how it goes. And if it goes well for both cars, and you guys are wondering, there's no way I can afford to do this. $3,000, I mean, I think we can all get a loan for $3,000, or we can save $3,000. It's a doable number, you know? So anyway, wish us luck. I'm looking forward to kicking A-body ass, small block ass, with B-body Mopar. And even though I've got an A-body, I like them. Don't get me wrong, I like them. But, you know, my heart and soul is with the B-bodies, as you can see by the yard. I have one A-body, and everything else is a B-body, as it should be. All right, talk to you guys later.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeremy Williams with Sword Stock Mopars. This car right behind me is a 1968 Dodge Dart GT convertible. Now it's rough, really rough. Sat in a junkyard for 10 years, it's got a ton of problems. But myself, my old man, Jason Williams, and 3 of my buddies, Ezra Cosby, David Neighbors, and Nick Todd, We're gonna go toe to toe with Johnny Mopar and his crew in the $3,000 drag race challenge.